Hey everybody, Judy Klock, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Middletown, Virginia, coming to you with another tutorial, and this week features another fun fold. This is what I'm calling the Triple Diamond Z fun fold. I love using a Z-shaped card because you can do so much with it. I think in February I did a different Z-fold card. I think it was the panel Z-fold card. This is going to be the triple diamond. So let me swap out my cameras so we can go ahead and get started with tonight's tutorial. So here we go. It always takes me a bit to see how everything goes. Right, let's see if we've got this position. Sometimes I don't really know about positioning until I actually turn on the camera. Let's go this way a little bit. There we go. So I've got 4 different samples here today. And remember, all of the measurements are available in my Crafty Collective Inspiration Vault that is available to members. And I will leave the link down in the description if you'd like to sign up for the Inspiration Vault. So here's our first card. Again, I've just kind of kept it simple with a black and white with a little pops of color. But you'll see here that we have the classic Z fold, a mountain fold, a valley fold, right? Kind of looks like the letter Z. And then we've got these 3 diamonds on the front that just kind of form our focal point. And this black piece, it's kind of hard to see, but this is embossed with that Paradise Garden embossing folder. And this I used the Paradise Garden bundle to create this card. Our next one it's another black and white with a little pop of color. I was kind of into my black and white when I was making these cards. This is the All of Flutter bundle, and I believe the Thinking of You comes from, I forget which stamp set that came from, but it didn't come from the butterfly, the All of Flutter one, because I needed something that was going to be a little bit bigger to kind of fit this space better. And I just kind of use that this was the April product of the month. It was that embossing, like a die cut, kind of embosses and die cuts. And that was that one. Again, triple diamonds to form that focal point. Next, we did the Sweet Old Friends. I love Winnie the Pooh. This one, we have our designer series paper here. These triangles are actually embossed with the 100 Acre Woods 3D embossing folder. And these I stamped and then die cut these images, and then I colored them with our new In Color shimmer pen. So this was Golden Glow, this was the Barely Blush, and this was the Peaceful Pine. And then I added some Wink of Stella here just to kind of keep it shimmery, a couple of little of the bumblebees. And then there was a separate stamp that had the dandelion petals that were just the 3 dandelion petals. So I thought, how fun would that look to kind of put the petals on the inside so that after Piglet blows it and they scatter, they're also scattering on the inside. So that was our 3rd design. And then 4th, this is our Splash and Relax bundle. This is the one I'm using for my optional class for my fall in-person retreat. I have 3 spots left as of today. So if you're interested in that, hop on over to my Stampin' with Crafty Klock Facebook page, look under events, and you'll get all the information on that. But it's happening October 2nd and 3rd in Winchester, Virginia. And this is the optional class that I'm teaching on Friday. So we may do this design. We may do something different. I have yet to play with it. This was the very first one I made with this new bundle. But how fun is this? So again, little designer series paper, the 3 diamonds creating that focal point with our center diamond having our sentiment, and then we can just add whatever we want on the inside. So let's go ahead and get started. We're actually going to make, this one. Pardon me, it's allergy season here in Virginia, and they are acting up something fierce for me today. So this is the card we're going to do today together. And I've got here, our card base is actually our thick basic white. The thick basic white makes a much better card base. And I'm just going to burnish these folds. Somebody asked me what happened to my bone folder. Why does it have all the red on there? I said, that's for students that didn't behave themselves in class. Totally kidding, folks. It's ink from the Real Red ink pad. I don't know how it got on there, but I like to tease people and say it's what happens when you don't pay attention in class. Joking, totally joking. Please don't send anybody after me. It is a joke. So we've got here 2 pieces that we're going to put on the inside. And these are just a hair. The black is just a hair larger than the white. And that's just really to kind of offset it, because otherwise this looked kind of boring and plain with just the white and the 3 triangles. So I wanted to give it a little bit more of color. So this I'm actually going to put on with our liquid glue, because that will give me a little bit of time to wiggle it into the right place. When you have layers that are very close in size, I do like to use the liquid glue because it does give you that just that little bit of extra time to make sure that you've got it placed how you want it placed. And that looks pretty good to me. Now we're ready to put this on the inside of our card. So let's go, put a heart there just because we love card making. And here we go. Just unfold that for 1 minute. Put that up, and get that up a little bit more and over just a little bit more. There we go. All right. So I think that having that extra little black mat just kind of makes that inside pop a little bit more. Now I've got here, I've already embossed our piece of basic black, just because I wanted to save a little bit of time. And then we've got, and I always use multi-purpose liquid glue on my embossed pieces because I find that sometimes with embossed pieces, the tape runners tend to rip them. So I like to use my liquid glue for my embossed pieces. All right, now we've got here our 3 squares of black diamonds and our 3 squares of white diamonds. Was that a perfume? Didn't Elizabeth Taylor hawk that perfume way back when? Now I'm giving my age, but yeah, I think she did have the perfume called White Diamonds. So I'm going to adhere 2 of these white pieces to the black because we're not going to stamp on these. We're actually going to die cut some flowers and we're going to add those. So I don't need to worry about stamping on here. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and add our last, well, it's not our last piece, but we're going to put this on our second piece of basic black. So I'm going to start building our structure. So right now, I'm going to adhere these, and I'm going to make sure that these points are right on the fold. So when I go to put on my liquid glue, when I'm looking at it with the back towards me, I know I want to put it on the right side because when I flip it back over, that will be the left side. And I'm going to be very careful not to really go past that middle because I don't want it to stick to the inside of my card. So I'm going to be careful and judicious where I put the glue. I'm going to add that to my card front. Okay, and again, because I have an embossed piece, it's just a little bit easier to adhere this with the liquid glue. Same deal, I'm going to make sure that I put my liquid glue on the right side, not going over that center. And we're going to adhere this. Now the diamond, the top and bottom diamond points will overlap just a bit, but that's going to be okay because when we put this one over it, we're not going to see them. So that will be perfectly fine. All right, put this away for just a half a minute. Let's do some stamping. Now I've got our third white diamond here, and I'm going to stamp this. I am still using Memento. I haven't quite perfected the use of that new black hybrid ink. I need to play with that more before I will feel confident enough to demonstrate it to you. Plus, it takes a little bit longer to dry. So we're just going to add our thinking of you to close that. Now I'm ready to put this onto our last black square or diamond, whatever you want to call it. I cut them as squares and I adhered them as diamonds, so it's a little bit of both. Okay, let's go. We got that on there. Now this one I'm going to pop up with dimensionals, and I am actually going to use our black Stampin' Dimensionals for this. So, oh my gosh, I can't even get them out. I don't use them very often because I don't really use black cardstock all that much. Okay, so I want to make sure, flip it over, so I want to put them on this side. I'm going to put one here at the top. See, that's why we use the black one, so you can't really see them. One here at this diamond, at that corner, and then one here, and right there. And then we're going to add this to our card front in between our other two diamonds. And I just like to make sure where I place them, you're not going to see them, which is good. And that is so far what we've done. Now let's do some more stamping. I'm going to stamp and die cut a couple of different pieces. We're going to stamp some leaves and a stem. And I used Granny Apple Green. I'm going to stamp a large flower using Strawberry Slush. I love this color. My little stamp came off. Using some Strawberry Slush. And then I'm going to stamp a smaller flower using the new Crisp Cantaloupe. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. It's got to actually stick onto my block. Okay. Now, for the sake of brevity, I am going to tell you what I did. So I stamped 4 of the leaves, 3 of the larger flowers in Strawberry Slush, and 2 of the smaller flowers in Crisp Cantaloupe. Then I used the matching dies from the Paradise Garden set, and I die cut all of my pieces. So I've just sort of already done that, just to keep things kind of moving along. Now I'm going to put 2 of my stems coming up from here, and I'm going to use my liquid glue that I just had. I'm actually going to open this flat for a minute. Maybe not. I'm trying to get it to be a little bit flat. And again, I'm just using a little bit of tiny little bits of liquid glue, like real tiny because they're not even coming out. Really tiny bits of liquid glue. And I'm just going to kind of stick these in here. I'm going to use 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. You can see I had a little boo-boo, so I kind of flipped the paper over and stamped over it. So just because you stamp something wrong one time doesn't mean the paper's shot. Paper has 2 sides. Let's stick that over there. And then again, this is just, you can do whatever you want to do with these. Okay. Let us stick one there. And let us stick another one kind of on the other side. And this is just how you add a little bit of color. So I love using black and white because they're just it's such a classic combo. And then you can just add whatever other colors you want to just give it that little pop. I kind of want to pop that leaf under there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and add our flowers. I'm going to kind of lay them down first so I can kind of see where I want them to go. Okay, and then let's see here. Put one there. Put one here. Maybe we'll put one kind of like right here. Okay, let's see. I think that will look good. Let me start with this. And again, we're just going to use a little bit of liquid glue. Now you can also pop these up on dimensionals if you want. There is no right or wrong way to do this particular part. I'm just going to go ahead and glue them flat for now. And I might even come back and get a little bit of a little booble there I want to cover up. Sometimes you can use die cuts and embellishments and ribbons to hide some little baubles in your design. Now this one, I think we're going to have part of it hang off. So I want to make sure that I only put some liquid glue kind of on right here. Kind of right there is where I want that, because we're going to have that hang off of our diamond. Again, we don't want to cover up our card. Kind of want that in there. Okay. See how it hangs off? It just hangs off just a touch. We just want to be careful that we don't have any glue there. And then let's just go add this kind of like right here. Maybe a little further down. I think it's kind of coming up between the two. Right now, if you want, you can go ahead and add some bling to make those pop. I'm trying to find my rhinestones, which I thought I had here. But apparently, I did not take them out. Well, maybe no bling right now because I can't find my, oh my gosh, I had them. I know I had them. I just had them out because I was using them for another project. Don't you hate that when you're looking for something and you just can't find it right away? And you're like, I know I just had it because I was just, here they are. Like I was going to say, I know I just had them. I was just using them. So let's go ahead and add a little bling because you know what? Every flower needs a little bit of bling. We're just going to take our little small rhinestones and just kind of add them to the center of our flowers, just because it's going to give it just that right amount of shine. Sometimes I can use my putty end to pick these up, and sometimes I can't. And that is our triple diamond Z-fold. So what do you think? Is this a design that you would use? I love it because it's such a versatile fold and you can just do so many different things with it. Like I said, we've embossed this cardstock. Here we use some designer series paper and die cuts. Again, we have designer series paper with our Pooh Bear, but we embossed two of those little diamonds. We added a different color, so you can do the diamonds all in the same color. You can use the coordinating colors. And here again, we've just kind of used that more like it's almost like a die cut. It's a larger die. So it's not really an embossing folder. It's not like a shaped die cut. It's like a background die cut. And those are our 4 designs for the triple diamond Z-fold. So let me see if I can pull this up a little bit more. A little look down. I don't know how to do this. There we go. Now you can see all 4, I hope, sort of, kind of. But that's it for me. I'll be back next week. And we're going to do a little bit of a technique, coloring technique with some blending brushes. That's it for me, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll be back here next Thursday. Bye.